All right, all right, all right. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours. Dylan, do you like that song? Do you like that song that I be listening to? Kaden, do you like it or you don't care? Dylan, do you actually like it or do you not really care? Are you listening to the words of what he's saying? Oh. I was calling number 9 on the radio station. Got a 2-day, 3-night, got a 4-day, 3-night. Hey, I've been listening to this country song. Man, I like this song. Sunday morning, she woke up, she was fighting mad. Itching and moaning, complaining, tripping about the time I had. And by Tuesday, I could say that girl was good as gone. And by Thursday, she left me all alone. So I went for a drive just to clear my mind. Ended up on the gas station off 65. Ready? And I won a 6-pack off a scratch off ticket. Got to wait. So I won $100 off a scratch off ticket. Got 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with me. She say it was a waste of time, but man, she was wrong. I was calling number 5 on the radio station. Got a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex future mother-in-law anymore. Oh, that's my shit, boy. When it rains, it pours. I done found me a country song I like. What's up, Herbs? Christopher. We finna get into it though. Well, man, I like that song. I like that song. I was calling number 5 on the radio station. Got a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. What? Let's get into this content. My nigga said I was a deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. That nigga living. Hey man, on Monday tomorrow we're gonna announce that next Sunday, y'all here. Next Sunday, we will be doing the chili giveaway. We have 31,000. So make sure that y'all tap in next Sunday, 12 o'clock noon, LA time. We're gonna do the chili giveaway. So make sure y'all tap in. If you want to get some chili, drop a comment because the best comment will be entered to win the chili giveaway. So if you want to get some kids ass, make sure that you drop this kids content fizz ass. You feel me? Drop the likes and all that. You feel me? Hey, you know about the Luke Combs? Bro, you know about the Luke Combs? Niggas don't know about Luke Combs, bro. Yeah, okay. Okay. See, I'm late. I'm late, but you know about the Luke Combs. That's right. Niggas be sleeping on, bro. Yeah, that little Keezy. When it rains, it pours. That's my shit. Because if you ever went through something with a woman, man, that nigga speaking the truth, bro. Sometimes you got to get that yitch up off you. Sometimes the best thing you can do is get her up off you. You feel me? Sometimes the best, that nigga said, the things I thought was gonna be my downfall is my biggest blessing. Hit the likes, man. We finna jump into this content. Trap News Network. Get into this content. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shout out to Lou. Go on his order. All right, let's go. Christopher Lovejoy. Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600. And Eddie Boy. These two dudes, man, these two special dudes right here, man. You looking at this like that lady lethal weapon or some shit. These dudes right here straight characters, man. But I think that they have gotten so deep into the characters that they forget who they really are. 600 has been parading all around the internet, calling everybody rats and snitches. And one thing that I noticed that he prides himself on is not being in paperwork. But today I'm gonna break down to y'all the strategic snitching of Mr. 600. You know that him and Eddie Boy been on this Big U campaign for quite some time, and Wack as well. They all against Big U in the telling. But today we Hey, is it sound good? It's not weird. It's not echoing. It's nothing like that. Is it sound straight? Let me know.
Lock in on Mr. Christopher Lovejoy and his strategic snitch strategies that he been working over the years. So without wasting any more time, let's get into these clips. Get you man. Use a rap, boy. Okay? This ain't your first time, Chili. Your ass told on national television and you did an interview and told everybody Jesus put a hit on your rat ass, nigga. You been told. You had a whole bunch of rat sympathizers back then. You know what I mean? Oh, how you chill when he killed it? It don't matter who got beat up, who killed after, what none of that. Nigga, you's a rat, bro. You just told the whole world Jesus put a hit on you. You just fucking rat, nigga. Period, nigga. I know some of y'all thinking, wait, I thought this video was about Big U. And it absolutely is. But I had to run that clip for y'all first so y'all can see where I'm going with this. Y'all just heard 600 say,
Hey, I like Alicia Keys. I was wondering, maybe could I make you my baby if we do the event, do the unthinkable? Do we make it? I like that song. I ain't mad at that. We finna jump right into this Contiana, man. I want to know what y'all thinking about this situation with 600 because 600 will be another person that will be exposed for being in Big U's paperwork. It's just a matter of time. But you feel me? If he's not talking about Big U, nobody cares about anything that he has to say. People only care about 600 for talking about Big U. That's it. Okay. Um. Yeah. 600. 600's whole content is Big U. Trap. How have we let 600 last that long? Hey, honestly, he's scared to come outside. That's all I can say, man. You feel me? I don't think this video was about Big U. And it but we finna jump back into this Contiana, man. Let's jump back into this Contiana. Let's jump back into this Contiana. But 600, he's a hide and seek world champion. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? There's always that. We can't do something. We can do nothing about a man who never comes outside. So, for all y'all wondering how 600 is still around, he's a hide and seek world champion. He wants to stay hidden more than we want to find him. So, there's that. Let's keep going. Absolutely is. But I had to run that clip for y'all first so y'all can see where I'm going with this. Y'all just heard 600 say Gucci Mane is a snitch, not because of the whole federal situation, but because he went online and said that Jeezy put a hit out on him years ago. So basically, he's saying, you saying something like that to the public is snitching. Now, we gonna take a look at some of Mr. Christopher Lovejoy's highlights over the years on YouTube, and then we gonna double back on this comment right here. Big U. See, we should have known that 600 was a flu flavor when that nigga had a fade on Monday, a mini fro on Tuesday, and cornrows on Wednesday, back to a mini fade on Thursday. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So, what you got some nerve? What content do you have? Go check my resume. What? Nigga, I have historical interviews. What are you talking about? Nobody else sat with T.I. when he was beefing with Boosie. Nobody else sat with DJ Drama to talk about the 20-year anniversary of trap music in the trap music museum, breaking down the pillars of trap music, T.I., Jeezy, and Gucci Man. As far as DJ Drama and Don Cannon's influence in constructing and being influential pillars in the trap community as far as trap music, nigga. Nobody else in this further muck has talked to Kyrie Irving, Lola Brooks, Sada Baby, nigga, Killer Mike, nigga, nigga. You feel me? Nigga. What content do I have? Bitch, you better check my motherfucking resume. You feel me? Or resume, as my nigga Young at Hefe would say. Check my resume, nigga. Nigga. I love Jesus too. Let's keep going. Nigga. Reg Dog, what's up, fool? I see you. You know, Big U being thirsty. You know what I'm saying? For Jewels, but the play was supposed to be for like 150, 160. You know what I'm saying? Over 100. And, when they run the play. Wait, so now 600 is saying that 600 saying Gucci Man's a snitch for talking about the Pooh Shiesty stuff online, or talking about Gucci Man. I'm sorry, 600 saying Gucci Man's a snitch because he told the police that Jeezy put a hit on him. That's why he unalived Jeezy's homie, which was really more of a testimony in open court. He never said that to the police, but it got Gucci Man off on a body. And for those of y'all who don't know, Gucci Man was only actually charged with improper disposal of human remains because Gucci Man buried the body. You feel me? So that was that. But he had a Yerder case. And in Georgia, you can stand your ground. Somebody ran up on you, tried to unalive you, bow. You did this, whatever. So at least you fighting a Yerder case because you caught a Yachty. You just talking and telling to be talking and telling. What do Gilly getting set up by Big U got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. You just telling for nothing. You feel me? You just telling, you just talking.
Don't go with him. But he sends him to Big U's neighborhood. And all their trinkets and stuff come up missing. So, you know, he was pretty selfish, pretty sneaky, trying to be smart. But once again, he shows y'all he's dumb. You know, how you not going to include people?
Hey, nobody in this further muck is an AP student. Like, I'm sick of people in our YouTube universe calling each other out on education because ain't none of you niggas AP students, bro. None of you niggas is, I promise you, all you niggas is algebra 1, physical science. You feel me? If you went to if you was in the LA Unified, you know exactly what I mean when the niggas who never made it past algebra 1 and physical science. You feel me? Like, come on, my nigga. Ain't none of you niggas the smartest. I'm so sick of hearing you dumb further muckers degrade each other based off education when can't none of y'all read a Harry Potter book out loud.
Going on in on the pot. This is just part one. But yeah, man, it's just crazy because dude be trying to be cool with Gilly and all that. And like I said, I'm rooting for Scanner Scrappy, brother. I've been knew what was going on. I didn't break the news. But since it's on the internet, we can talk about it. Stay tuned for part 2. Now, I want to start off by pointing out that this video.
Hey, Reg, if you was in the gifted program in elementary, that's you went further than 90% of the ninjas on YouTube. I promise you that.
Was released before Big U was indicted. So before he was actually indicted, any charges came down, any arrests, any of that, this video was released detailing how Big U set up a robbery. If you look at Big U's charges, you see right there in B, Henley committed and arranged robberies to enrich the Big U enterprise. Further, the extortions committed by the Big U enterprise and to create the impression that the Big U enterprise controlled Los Angeles. Henley extorted individuals in Los Angeles for purported protection when such protection was actually from violence committed by the Big U enterprise itself. It's not saying that 600 went and told the police about these robberies. But what I'm saying is there is a direct correlation. There's a direct connection between.
So it's not saying that 600 went and told the police about these robberies, but all the robberies that you coincidentally are talking about on YouTube somehow ended up in this police report. Somehow ended up in this federal indictment. So no 600 never went to the police and said, hey, he did this, but somehow all the stories he's telling about Big U somehow magically ended up in this. Close the door, go. Or Kaden, both of y'all, close the doors. Somehow all that ended up in the paperwork. So I don't know if y'all remember, I was saying a while ago that they be open source snitching, and no, they don't go into the police station and just full blown tell, but they'll say things and do things on YouTube that get the police's attention, and then boom, here we are. Here we are. Run them lights up, hit them hype buttons, hit them stickers.
Things that he says in his videos and the things that Big U is charged with. Again, I'm not saying he went and told the police these things, but once you put it on the internet, just like he just said about Gucci, you pretty much telling everybody what's going on. If the feds are already investigating him, then you are telling them exactly what type of crimes to be looking for. See how that works? All this time you've been saying, "Oh, Big U hot, the feds on him." Well, now you on her telling them, "Hey, he be planning robberies and letting the homies do it." See how that works? That's just the tip of the iceberg here. We got more. Take a look at this.
Yeah, Big U, right? So then you say
it's incredible how many different clips of 600 are available on the internet of him just outwardly snitching on Big U. It's incredible. Like it's just so many different clips of this nigga just outwardly just being a rat. But all right, whatever.
That work, but that's just the tip of the
Let's get back into it.
iceberg here. We got more. Take a look at this.
Yeah, Big U, right? So then you say you go to Mexico with me, and you say you pay for a fight or something like that. Bro, let me explain something to you, bro. You've never been to Mexico. You know nothing about boxing. That whole play was WACK100 play. WACK100 set everything up. WACK100 financially supported everything, bro. So what are you talking about? You paid something. If anybody knows you, you don't pay nothing for nobody. We went out there in my Benz, okay? We went out there on my terms and showed you how the boxing world go out there in Mexico. You never been out there. You didn't even have enough money to pay for some tier one pussy, bro. Come on, bro. I had to give you the money for that. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about?
And I want to take the time out to highlight that this video was released before Big U was indicted. So once again, if you look at Big U's indictment, you will see the overt acts, and he's charged with soliciting females for sex. You know, engaging in
Yasta U shit. So now 600 is saying that he's not only engaged in cross country Yasta but international Yasta. International Yasta. Flash, what's the deal, fool? Man. So not only is 600 snitching about Big U setting up robberies and setting up rappers, now he's saying that Big U is yex yafficking internationally. Goodness gracious.
Transportation of females for sex acts. This is something that you got on the internet and told the whole world, hey, yeah, you was trying to get some, but you ain't had no money, so I had to give you some money, and you went and bought some. So you telling. Everything that you said he was doing, he is charged with a crime related to that accusation, not that specific accusation. I know they like to pick at my word. So again, I'm not saying 600 went down there and told the police Big U did this, but you put the information.
But everything that 600 said that Big U's doing is somehow put into this federal indictment, somehow, some way.
Information out there on the internet when we all know the feds use open source reporting. We all know that the feds have spent hours and hours and hours combing the internet looking for stuff on Big U. And what better person to listen to than an ex-associate who's
somebody who swears that they're part of the neighborhood. Somebody said that he was his right-hand man. Somebody who swore that they was right next to him. Somebody who's on video with him. Somebody who's on cameras with him. Somebody who said that they have all these intimate moments with this person. Why wouldn't they think them to be the best person to listen to when it comes to snitching on the internet? Open source reporting is nasty work for sure.
Claims to have personal inside knowledge of the workings. And this is why I say, even when it comes to like guys like Eddie Boy, when y'all was putting y'all stamp on 600, all that's telling me is that you is down with the police activity too, because he clearly telling by his own definition, he's telling. But we not done.
Southern California. It's about to be spring and summer and all that. A lot of wonderful, beautiful people are going to be traveling to Southern California. And just for the record, Big Useless, aka Big Uterus, he got pressed, last summer, and his words were, "Call the police. This for the kids." You know what I'm saying? Like, dude can't even legally protect himself, and no one around him can legally protect themselves. Don't play with your life. Los Angeles can be a very dangerous place. It can be a fun, safe place too. But you got
not because of people like you. Nothing about you makes Los Angeles a dangerous place at all.
the right people. If I come out here, man, if you're gonna be moving like that, tap in with some licensed guards. You know what I'm saying? People who can legally protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be with somebody, you know what I'm saying, who can't even fight, can't legally carry a gun.
You can't fight.
And
it's questionable how you legally. You can't fight, and it's questionable how you legally carry a gun.
Yeah. Safe travels, everybody. I don't really take a lot of gigs for bodyguard work. You got to be like a top-notch celebrity.
It's crazy that we could just do a compilation video of 600 snitching.
You know, but I know, we do business. So if you do want to tap in with me, let me know. I'll send you a couple armed guards your way. Safe travels. Yours truly.
Once again, this video was released before Big U was indicted. And if you listen to it, it sounds like he trolling, joking, but in reality, he's putting a message. Hey, I know a lot of y'all, when y'all come to LA, y'all check in with Big U and y'all tap in with Big U. Don't go over there. Come holler at me. That's what he's saying. If you look at the indictment, it says
It's definitely indirectly saying don't go over there and check in with Big U because I can keep you safe.
that Henley extorted individuals in Los Angeles for purported protection, when such protection was actually from the Big U enterprise itself. In the indictment, as part of the Big U enterprise's purported control of Los Angeles, individuals, including professional athletes, musicians, and others, intending to conduct certain types of business in Los.
I mean, yeah, we all know that 600 and Eddie Boy and Wack for sure have to be the police for nothing to have happened to them yet, especially when WACK100 is always openly and outwardly admitting to felonies and federal crimes, even when it comes to child pornography, passing into ADAM22. He likes to pass across links to child pornography all over the place. It's all over the internet, yet nothing happens to him. So he's more valuable on the streets than he is in jail, obviously.
Los Angeles, including legitimate business and illicit criminal conduct, were required to check in with Henley prior to traveling to Los Angeles or engaging in certain activities to obtain protection from the Big U enterprise. So, you basically telling the internet and the whole world, hey, Big U offering protection to people when they come to LA. Which he's not, like you say, he's not legally allowed to carry. So what type of protection could he be offering absent some type of security company or something along those lines? You see what I'm saying? Like you strategic with the snitching, but you snitching for sure. You snitching for sure. And it's funny because you always mention, oh, I ain't in nobody paperwork on you there, but they just ain't saying your name. But when they mention open source reporting and open source research, like intel gathered from
open source reporting, open source research is all y'all YouTube videos, Snitch Hunter and Eddie Boy.
I'm almost 1,000% positive that they have run across a Christopher Lovejoy video.
Or 3 or 4.
I want to take the opportunity to highlight some more style activity. And this is really the icing on the cake, because we've all seen 600 on here for years complaining and crying about his issues with Big U.
So it's like
we've seen him do everything but confront his issues. Like literally, we've seen 600 do everything but confront his actual issues with Big U. 600 that made videos, he didn't complain, he didn't cry. You feel me? Like really think about it. He didn't complain, he didn't cry, he didn't make videos, he didn't went on temper tantrums, he didn't hit up on walls at 4 o'clock in the morning like a weirdo. He's done everything but actually support and counter his issues. Much love and prosperity to you too, family.
I can't pull up. I don't want to pull up over there, bro. And if I do pull up, who gonna stop me, bro? You showed your squad. You know what I'm saying? You did what you did. You went all bad. Them dudes choose to mess with you.
Now, this is crazy because he's basically saying, Big U warned me not to come back around, and he shows some guys that he gonna put on me if I come back around. That's what you said, bro. You slick snitching like hell. But
Yeah.
anyway, you saying, hey, you said I can't come back around.
That could get Big U for a criminal or a terroristic threat for sure.
Then you finish with the term, I don't want to come over there. Who don't want to return to their neighborhood? But the boy said, I don't want to come around there. I don't want to be around there. Right? But then as soon as Big U goes to jail, you running up to the courthouse, making videos, talking about how you marked out his millions. Listen to this dude. Just listen to this story.
So these dudes, I was going to the
And that wasn't true at all. That was a complete lie. You went up there and got into an argument with an old woman.
day. You know what they tell me? I bet you won't go to the next court date. Well, guess what? I'm here. Where y'all at? See, they be so mad that it's in their face and they don't know how to act. I keep telling y'all, bro, them dudes ain't living like that, bro. When I was in the streets, I didn't care about living or dying or going to jail. You have never heard me while I was
Can't trust a grown man with a weave.
the streets. I don't want to go to jail. This nigga said, I don't want to go to jail. Well, nigga, you ain't about that life, bro. But I know you ain't about that life because that's why I'm up here.
Now, it's been years and years that you've been on this internet running your mouth about Big U, and you never, not once, pulled up out there in that neighborhood to come face to face with him. You tried to make it sound tough, like, oh, if I do come over there, who gonna do something? But then you turn around and say, but I don't want to come over there.
Right.
So it's weird to me, and I'm pretty sure most of the audience will agree that you have stayed far, far away from this man until he's taken into federal custody.
For sure.
Now you cool with being in the same building with him. Now you want to show up and show that these guys ain't about that life. You challenging them to prove that they about that life. Even ADAM22 could see through this.
What do you feel about Lovejoy actually going to the Big U bail? Just found that court date maybe about 8 o'clock that morning. So that was last minute. Yeah, it's 600 that his court date was at 11:30.
Not true at all. If you have the Pacer app, it'll give you notifications and alerts to tell you when these court dates are coming up 24 hours in advance.
And the people associated with him have. The fact that Lovejoy is so fearless that he just shows up. Okay, this feels like a provocation. Like, here's your something to me.
So while you may feel that you have finessed a few people with the whole I ain't in no paperwork, I ain't no snitch thing, bro, it's obvious that you are in charge of the open source reporting aspect of this case. Now I'm gonna give y'all something else. This is just a little gem for y'all to sit on and think about. If Big Dale is working with WACK100 and he's telling WACK100 that he's working and he's, wearing wires on Big U, and WACK100 has exposed this information to Loose Cannon, whom he put on the phone with Big Deal to discuss certain things. What makes y'all think that 600 was not aware? And according to Wack, this conversation occurred while Big Deal was still informing and working. So what makes y'all think that 600 was not aware of exactly what the crimes were that they were investigating Big U for, and that he wasn't pointing out certain things, just to point?
But then remember, I said a long time ago, these dudes get on YouTube and start saying certain things, niggas' hoods names, where they from, what neighborhood they're part of, who their affiliations are, crimes they committed. Oh, I guess, I don't know, Black Shoestring, aka Tiny Dresser Drawer from 1234 Crip. Yeah, that's you. Okay, and where you say you from? What's your hood name? And then they start having these dudes get into arguments with them and then start shooting out all these crimes that they did. Well, they said that you wasn't a buster like that. Yes, I was. I was really turning down the hood, man. Yo, homie said that you ain't did nothing. Man, fuck the homies. I really blah, blah. And then people just start shooting off at their mouth, diarrhea at the mouth, diarrhea at the mouth. And then WACK100 just sitting there taking notes, 600 taking notes, and then reporting it back to the police. Remember, I was always saying that these niggas, they don't have to go into the police station. I said this a long time ago. They don't got to go into the police station to make their reports. They just jump on YouTube and do their debriefing. That's all they do is they get on YouTube and they do their full debriefing. That's all 600 and Wack do every time with the open source police report.
What makes y'all think that? Hey, Wack, this is the plan Wack putting together. Look, Big Deal, you already in trouble. You gonna wear the wire. I'm gonna go on here and create the foundation and get these guys.
Life, what's up, bro?
Come stories about them. Loose Cannon made it to the paperwork. You just so happened to not.
Yeah, fool. I was on that YouTube punishment, nigga. They put me down for a week. 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 But Given Life, you've been in here for a while. Nigga, you know about me saying for the longest that these niggas wasn't going into the police station to do their debriefing. They was doing it on YouTube. For the absolute longest, I've been saying that 600 and Wack don't need to go into anybody's police station. They do all their debriefing and reporting to their superiors on YouTube. Y'all thought I was lying. Now, everything that Wack has said about Big U on YouTube, like the fight in the parking lot, is what he's being charged with for assault. That fight in the parking lot at the Novo when they chased Wack off the stage. Big U's being charged with assault for that. 600 talking about how Big U extorted Gilly allegedly and all that kind of stuff. Big U's being charged for doing that to rappers and all that kind of stuff. They didn't need to go into a police station and say, hey, Big U did this. All they had to do was go on YouTube and put it all out into the universe for the world to see. And the police say, yep, that's it right there. Open source reporting. And that's it. Because you can't really explain to me how did 600 pull legal firearm or not, how you pull your gun on an old man in a donut shop. Hit the like button if you ain't did that. Legal gun or not, how you pull your blower on an old man at the donut shop who was unarmed because you looked at him and got scared, so you pulled your gun out. Big Cat didn't try to fight you. He didn't try to address you. He didn't do nothing. You saw him, you got scared, you pulled your gun out. You saw an old man, you got scared, you pulled your gun out. That's how it happened. Wack then got caught on no jumper with the blower on his head. He tell y'all all the time how he went to jail, how he did X amount of years. Wack has even said that he was a body man. How many times that Wack said that he didn't call bodies? So he got a body on him and a blower on him? How that makes sense? And he not in jail. Niggas is more valuable on the streets than they are in custody.
Get to the paperwork. And the only reason Loose Cannon made it.
But am I wrong? Am I wrong? Where Loose Cannon go wrong at? He didn't snitch. Not yet anyway. But Loose Cannon didn't snitch. He didn't really do no police work. He was just stupid. Loose Cannon didn't really do no police work. He was just dumb. Well, Loose Cannon did snitch. He told on himself. I'll take that back.
Because the guy he was telling the story about is the same guy who was wearing the wire. But had it been one of these NBA players or, one of these guys that a Gilly, for example.
Right. Wack walked around calling Brick Baby Mr. AK-47, Mr. AK-47. Brick Baby get charged with it. Wack walked around calling Brick Baby AK-47, AK-47, kept talking about that man's gun charge. He get charged with it. Brick Baby show a blower on no jumper. Go to jail. How could Wack show the same gun on, or not the same gun, but show a gun on no jumper and nothing happened? That nigga has a cop car.
Who was claiming he was robbed? You just closed the case. But instead, you on the opposite end of it. Hey, look, y'all got him for that, but y'all didn't know about the time that he got Gilly. Look, well, this is what happened. And then you play the Rise A video and let Rise A tell the story, and now they know to go pick him up because he got direct knowledge. This is some of the slickest snitching I've seen in a while. I ain't gonna lie. Only person might got you beat is the Great White Blood. But of course, he's the greatest blood to ever be a blood in the Florida Department of Corrections. So that's to be expected. But yeah, this is outrageous slick snitching. And then to go on a rant like this about Gucci.
Man, use a rap, boy. Okay? This ain't your first time telling. Your ass told on national television and you did an interview and told everybody Jesus put a hill in your rat ass, nigga. You been told. You had a whole bunch of rat sympathizers back then. You know what I mean? Oh, how you tell when he killed it? It don't matter who got beat up, who killed after, with none of that. Nigga, use a rat, bro. You just told the whole world Jesus put.
And here's the thing, too. Gucci Mane actually never pressed charges on Jeezy for that. The judge asked him what happened. He said that I had a bounty on my head based off a rap song. Somebody came into the rap song to collect, and I took him out the game. As far as the rapper that created the rap song, Gucci Mane said this in court. It was all theatrical and entertainment, so I'm not sure why this man decided to take it serious and cost him his own life. So with that being said, Gucci Mane actually absolved Jeezy of any wrongdoing in that situation and made it clear that he took it as entertainment and not as a tangible threat, and didn't know why the dude Pookie Loke had actually decided to make that move. So, and at least that's about Jeezy catching a body on his own behalf. Nigga, you snitching about something that ain't got nothing to do with you. You're not Gilly or Big U. You just telling. You just wanted to wake up and snitch. You didn't have nothing else to do. So you said, you know what? Tattletale. I'm a tattletale. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a tattletale. I'm a tattletale. He gonna tell the tattle.
Especially
He
when
gonna tell
you
the
getting
tattle.
on saying stuff like this.
This is busters, bro. Listen. Listen, bro. Listen. It's all gentrified, bro. Listen. I'm gonna pop your ass, and Eddie boy gonna take your ass. Gonna call the police on you. It's a cold combination. 600 gonna shoot your dumb ass, and Eddie boy gonna.
Tenderism. 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 He's admitting it right there. He hang with them niggas that be fucking with them cops and them niggas that be fucking with niggas fucking with the cops. Come on, bro. That nigga said, I'm gonna call the police on you. That's true.
His bodyguard. But then he my bodyguard because he got the police.
Sound like
That's
to me,
true.
Christopher was projecting when he started saying this.
Snitches is out, man. You know what I'm saying? These snitches is out. They run the streets. I'm saying a lot of real niggas is locked up behind snitches. You know what I'm saying? But the key topic for today, you got niggas that's cool with snitching. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas who done told us coming around. You got niggas who accepting niggas who done told coming around. You got niggas who defend.
You just said that your blanket buddy was gonna call the police on us. You just said out your own mouth that your blanket buddy, the man who you rest your head, the man who you lay your head on his pillow. You said that he was gonna snitch. So now you mad at snitches, but you just said that your blanket buddy was gonna snitch. How are you 6'7", 300 pounds with no hands? For sure. For sure. This nigga telling. That's wild.
You know, niggas who won't even defend themselves, but you got niggas who defending them as snitches. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, no matter how tough these dudes talk on the internet, no matter how slick they try to make it sound, man, y'all see what's going on. It's a lot of sneak snitching in the air. With that said, I'ma wrap this one up.
Man, big shout out to Byron Blake. That was a flu flam. We about to the next one. Chat, y'all saying kick it. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. We go. Hold on, chat. Let me give you something real quick. Hold on. Let me see this. All right, let me give y'all this real quick. Did y'all hear that loose cannon call? Did you hear that loose cannon call? Who's Chakra Bark Bark? Oh, who named him that? So you named your son's profile Chakra Bark Bark? Okay. All right, man. I'm finna play it for y'all right real quick. Hold on. Let me cut this on real quick. You got what? Good skins for Fortnite, I'm assuming? Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get you this real quick. All right, boom. Hold on, my bad. Yeah, my man Turtle called in today, man. So let me give y'all a tale from the Turtle Tank. Bow, 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 boom, boom. Y'all want to see what I be watching? We still play with him in a second. When you guys are done cleaning up. Where do you want me to put your shoes? Right there. What am I looking for? Home. Yeah, so little stuff I be watching, man. My little videos, you feel me? Little Iron Mans, all that. You feel me? Little conspiracies and all that. You feel me? All right, let me get y'all. Let me get to this. I was trying to get to. Oh shit. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich trappers have been in TNN Trappers Network, back in the same, back in the same. It's like, look, I fast forward my own intro. You got Zell, you got worry about it. You gonna make sure you get that chilling. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that get subscribe button. TNN Trappers Network, we taking it back to the basics, man. Love to talk this. Oh, if they got a gun in my head, they gotta shoot me. I ain't going to law enforcement. I ain't taking it. But lately, we've been seeing more of him talking about suing people and things of that nature. Now, Wack loves. Wait, this ain't the one. Hold on. This is the one. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. My bad. Shooting it that button, that get subscribe button. TNN Trappers Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Shit. And then you so self-centered and fucking heartless that you don't even understand why I'm so mad about it. Is it pixelated? Is it good? Let me know if I'm straight. Then you take your ass and get on the freeway and leave and then try to throw it all back on me. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of you being so fucking narcissistic and so selfish that you don't understand how shit hurts me. And you don't understand why I'm so upset about it. You really don't? Out of all the shit and all the different things, like you gonna bring this to me after we just went back and forth to be friends shit like Nisha Karen. Like the fact that you was still fucking Phoenix after I kicked the bitch off the motherfucking 100 side. Like all these different triggers and all these different things, but yet I still choose to forgive and put all that shit behind me. And you still do shit to trigger me. It's like, dude, what the fuck is love to you? What the fuck is that? All right, man, we're gonna slide right into this conversation that dropped here. That's a very upsetting, very angry R&B. But R&B's been speaking up. Blue Flames told that very largely that WACK100 is involved in. We couldn't get it more this content, but now Miss Cannon wants to drop some content about R&B, maybe dropping off some little nudie woodies to loose cannon. Let's get into this content. Let's get into what's up. Description. He refuses the same, but you know, he wants to get to my name because yeah, but he said my name because thinking club. You doing your thing, oh, see how see it's he put in his exhausting about you know whole situation, how he things heated with the back and forth on the end, and so he just speak about you know the he was just trying to figure out some solution. Yeah. You can zero his voice and I'll get his voice like you ain't give me nothing. I forgot. You wouldn't do shit like that, right? You know, you would never go to the You would sit on the phone as this conversation, nigga. You would never do this or do that. You would never be sit on the phone and converse. Converse is the word that you're looking for. I don't think that conversation thing. I think that's converse. The position to have a voice, nigga, my shit truly. Okay, but you were in meeting on that podcast. Talking to someone from either know him. She was telling me, he was like, when I respect was because I was, you know, so it's me because he was like, I was pretty neutral because that's what he was saying. Yeah, so at the end of the voice, the fact that nobody, he wasn't doing podcasting with nobody. Nobody, he was not in my life. Now, talking about that, you know what though? The Loose and Wax relationship is very like symbiotic. It seems like they're both at this point kind of like codependent on one another.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one is an alligator and the other one is a bird that picks the food and the debris out of the alligator's teeth. So like one is the shark and the other one is like the little sucker fish that holds on to the shark to survive, all that kind of stuff. Like, one helps the other. They're kind of but it's weird. Uh, the more symbiotic example will be like one is Eddie Brock and one is Bennett. Feel me? Like it's weird. It's an interesting situation. But I will say this. Wack and Loose Cannon are for sure both better off together than apart. That's for sure. I was hard to my head when he rolls over. He look at one of me and he had to clear the truth. But I no, I asked this. I want to keep going through it. And then he started scripting and we bought me. Just like he was, he raised here. You know what I'm saying? And he want to get dignity. So now Loose Cannon is implying that because Black was in jail getting Yenshu and Yossi is the reason why his son is the Yomo Yenshu. So Loose Cannon is alluding to the fact that Black's son is the Yomo Yenshu based on the fact that Black has been Yenshu and Yossi and his Yenshu Yo has led to him raising the son of the GPS, persuasion. One. I like it. It's like when what's that getting heated up, fun because like it's fun getting and be nice. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna tell you, I can be on playing the sound, I'll bring the sound around. Come get the black in the golden and all and hanging out with orange. Hey, that's real. Black don't claim his son, but he claims some random kid that he keep claiming it's his son. That's not his kid. Like, oh, my son was in the window waiting on me. Nigga, your son's like 30 years old. Slick's not in the window waiting on you. He's in the windows. Never mind. That man doing his mouth is his business. But yeah, I'm thinking of now one thing. He told me about a whole bunch of others, but I was in it with it. So I just listen to station. See, you speak back. Situation. So we get to sleep back to. I want to and release the phone call for me and R&B. Well, here's the part about that. This game is probably not getting there. So I'm not sure if you want to wait so you maybe not get off that because that's going to be decades from now. But put that on the street, bro, because you ain't coming home. You gonna do it for no victim, bro. I'm saying how he feels. Well, saying it feels walking out there. Say Luke Henry was right here, gold R&D because he was employed. But he's not because he knows he thinks he's nothing better. He likes to be, he likes to show it. What he wiped off, bro? How would you know about this man's underwear choice? Why do you know about this man's underwear choice?
What's up, Keith?
Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. You should know. Why? So he can look like he got a bigger pipe. She put him in the baby's house. Make it feel like he got a bigger pipe. What are things that we didn't get to know about Wack for 600?
We're gonna let that ball work in right there. That all being said, man. Ray Dotson, man. You know the rest, man. All right. Sheesh, that's loud. Yeah, man. So that's what's going on with the whack. Y'all give me 1 second to get this back together. Just giving y'all that quick little 1-2 stiz up, like Sierra. You feel me? Excuse me. Let me see. Uh, all right. Let's get this going now. All right, man. I'm gonna give y'all one more little whoop to bam. We might kick it for a minute. Let's see what's going on. Close that door. We got the kitchen. Oh, what are you doing? What I tell you, fill the sink up with water and then wash the dishes. You don't need to let the water run the entire time. We've had this conversation, though. Okay, so do we need to have it again? You guys are having a hard time doing what you're told. It's gonna become an issue very soon. Was it an issue yesterday? Okay, so do you need a repeat of that? No, I'm gonna kick it for a minute, man. I'm gonna kick it for a minute. But I the boys, man, the boys. What was I looking for? Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours. All right. Man, y'all drop them super chats, y'all drop them likes, y'all drop them comments, y'all do everything for your boy. Drop them comments, drop them likes, drop them super chats, man. So make sure y'all show some love. The likes is free if you ain't got nothing else to do. All right, let's see where we at with this. Let me see.
Bible. That's the gangbang Bible. Like, yes,
Yeah. I can't even move with a motherfucker. This is going in the game room.
what up, though? There's a photo. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the Adam and Wack show. I'm trying to get into the good part, so. The hood is genuine. Now he's the he played on that. He played. I said next to you, and I was seeing him. Wack calm himself down. Like Wack was ready to. Oh, okay, here you go. That my mom just went with me. Oh my eye issues. From the beginning, I don't kind of really didn't with me way back. Verbal shit, but you know, you today.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm in here with y'all, man. If it start messing up, y'all let me know something, man. Please tell me, like, hey, Trap is messing up. Let me know. Let me know. We finna jump into this Kantiana, man. ADAM22 and Wack are reconvening after last week's chaotic episode of the Adam and Wack show. Let's get into it. We got Stat Quo, we got Doughboy, we got Adam, we got Wack. It's looking like Doughboy is going to be more of a more intricate figure on the Adam and Wack show. Let's get into it. Let's go.
That's what you want, man.
Yeah. So you've been on some verbal shit, but you know you take advantage of shit.
Like what?
You know, from the beginning, I don't kind of really didn't with me way back.
I know.
Right? And then I did he was with me. I used to call him by my artist, he wasn't with me. So over time, over years, him, his wife, his daughter, his pops, I don't know that Wack ain't gonna go that far with me. He knows that the respect and the brotherhood is genuine. Now he's the fucking asshole. He played on the last. Is Wack bowing down to Adam? Ninja, it's been 1 minute into literally 1 minute into the Adam and Rat show, and the first thing you are doing is bowing down. Yeah, he knows I would never do anything to him like that. I have more respect for him. You came into it on your knees. You came into it whack. Whack, 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 whack. You came into it on your knees, big dog. Nah, you the big you the big bad Paru. You the business that must be stood on. Nah, this ain't right. This ain't it.
He played. You played on it. He played on it. When I was seeing Wack calm himself down, like Wack was ready to go. As soon as he stopped talking, I was like, he's on go mode. I gotta deal with this bullshit. Right.
Not gonna lie, the dude Doughboy does need to wipe his mouth from caught a lot of meat in it.
Breaking up on Instagram going crazy. Right. Day goes on. I said, what the fuck did I do to day go? I'm like going through it. I'm like, what did I tell my exposed? I said, yo, why? They said, yo, Adam went on there and said this. So they sent me the
Yo, when I say ADAM22, crack the whip. Crack the whip. At the No Jumper Studio, y'all gonna act right over here. Y'all gonna act right over here. You feel me? You ain't finna do nothing to ADAM22. You ain't finna move around nothing. Nothing around ADAM22. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. We play this, y'all.
So I addressed it because I understand that pocket. I understand Dago. I've been rocking with him for a long time. The different curse with Dago is they don't follow nobody's trends. You know how Chicago kicked off the drill. Dago was like, we doing us. Okay, we'll come up there if you agree to come down here. If not, we doing what we doing. And there's a lot goes on down there. It's a lot of talent, but they don't come up. It's really out of it being the Navy, you got the beaches, the border, TJ, right? People don't know about that inner workings of it. So I had to bring one of the voices, prominent voices, I feel, of Dago, living legend, Itchy Slick. Come on, living legend.
Big shout out to Mitchy Slick, but that's not what we're really here to talk about. You came into this feather mucker on your knees. That's Adam cracking the whip. You hear it? It's that whip. Sheesh. Ugh. Adam cracking up. Adam cracking that whip on that boy. You better be good, Wack. You better be good. You never know. There it go. You better be good, Wack. You never know when Adam might hit you with the. Stop playing with that boy. Stop playing with that boy. Shh. Wack, get out of line. Here go Adam. Easy call. Stop playing.
Right across. Right across. Sit like that. You got wasn't me. It was the white guy. It was the white guy. I'm gonna whack on this one. Every time I say something about whacking, be like, you're glazing. You're glazing. What? You want to blaze between me and him now? No.
Hey, that is a disrespectful thing to tell a grown man. Doughboy, you gotta fight back, big dog. You gotta fight back, big dog. Doughboy, we want to see you step into your space of takeover, big dog. You can't just sit around and let this nigga ADAM22 every day, bro. You can't just sit around every single day and it's not gonna work for you, brother. It's not gonna work for you.
Yeah. All right, but it's not. Shit, Nick here with us. Well, that's one dude. You think you get favoritism? That dude Nick, but he earned it.
Shout out to Nick Cannon.
Nick never told you no. He's never told me. He's never told me. Nick is the homie, man. That's big, bro. The closest to the no is we gonna work it out. We'll figure it out. He's coming to the Monday show soon. Yeah, shout out to Nick. Nick. I don't tell him what you want to do. Adam been over there, Nick's been over here. They got that relationship. First inspired me to get this building because I saw his comp. When I took you over, yeah. I think that's when Adam started really realizing
the building that's still up for sale technically.
I think Wack really is with the movement. Because everything I was doing, I'm like, Adam, pull up. I wanted him to introduce it. People I knew that could assist him in what he's doing. And that's what I like to do when I build my relationships is like leave an impression that no matter what, it's like, you know what? I may be a little pissed off, but the little fucker does what he's supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? You leave it down. He does what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? I say that I include him. Anything I'm doing, I can include him. I include him in. So yeah, hands up.
So you mean to tell me that 7 days after humiliating you and using you for content and putting you in a position where you could potentially be sent back to jail because of a flu, Flamisco, Doug, and a larceny, letting Moose Man mark you out, letting Adam mark you out and tell you that you're not going to do nothing because you don't want to lose your job, instead of standing on business and being this big, bad, super tough Paru, you are sitting there, glazing Adam. Oh no, he knows I'm a friend. Adam knows that I was down for the team. Don't you, Adam? Don't you know that I was eating your meat and blah blah blah? Come on, Wack. Come on, Wack. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, he pisses me off. But he like, I hate to say it, I'm the little brother of my brother. So he's like my little brother.
Hey, you know what? Adam running tight ship over there. Stop playing, nigga. You ain't finna go on no jumper acting crazy. You gonna do what Adam say. You gonna do what Adam say. Stop playing with it.
Right. Like, motherfucker, that's him. Yeah. Get it. I totally understand it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what did I say wrong about San Diego? Let's hop into it. She's slick Murray and what? He started. He first off, and everybody else, not being tough, stupid. I'm not one of these like, right. But niggas really got San Diego like fucked up though, like for real though. Like I don't know what y'all see and what's promoted and pushed to y'all and all that type of shit. And I really don't give a y'all call me to this. Say, stop right there. That's one of the problems. What is being promoted and pushed? That's a big thing. This ain't the first time that we've heard people say, little slick shit about San Diego on here, and then y'all tripping off the pushback. Y'all like, damn, they should see because y'all don't really understand. San Diego niggas, delusional as they may be, they think they the hardest niggas in the whole world. They do not think that nobody's harder than San Diego niggas and nothing. But see, y'all don't know that. So motherfuckers will say shit on this show and don't understand why you get.
Well, here's the thing about that. You can go to somebody in nowhere, Wisconsin, and he's the top dog in nowhere, Wisconsin. Then you go somewhere in nowhere, Idaho, and you got the top dog. Then you got somebody in Nebraska, and you got somebody in Wyoming, then you got somebody in North Dakota, in South Dakota, and then you got somebody in Maine or whatever. Every spot got they somebody. You feel me? Everybody got their spot. Every spot got they somebody who don't give a damn, who they the toughest and blah blah. So we all from somewhere. You feel me? Shout out to San Diego. It's my nigga Hoodie from the hood.
Few receipts to California, no matter where they at. Yeah. From motherfucking, the Richmond, Frisco, and all the way down even in IE and McCoy and all at the same time. We ain't the only motherfuckers that ain't got nobody cracking in rap. See, it's off. When you say shit a certain way, it make it seem like we some busters or something. Like we ain't cracking because we ain't dope, or we're not cracking because we and a lot of shit that y'all will see what's on the fucking internet. San Diego's not really no internet whack, and we're like kind of goofy when it comes to business industry shit. That's why you see what I'm saying? So, but
hey, at least he's taking accountability.
When you say goofy, ain't no niggas behind us. That's Mexico. We're as far as a motherfucker away from this shit. As far as having knowledge of how the industry works, no matter how good we know, we still gonna be gang goofy to the niggas that grew up down the street from Sony and Interscope and all that shit. True. We don't San Diego niggas don't know how the music industry goes. So you'll have a situation where not having that knowledge of how the industry really goes, a fuck up a bunch of shit. It might fuck up your business. It might fuck up your business. It might have you beefing with a nigga because you think he did something that you didn't.
Now, that is 100% true. I never thought about it until he said it. Geographically speaking, San Diego is not near anything. If you're not like a Mexican artist or something like that, like kind of pushing towards that demographic, I can see how coming from San Diego, it could be an uphill battle, bro. I could definitely see how it could be an uphill battle because like he said, like nobody's really tapped into San Diego like that outside of the Mexican culture because it is Mexico. I don't think that he's saying anything wrong. I don't think he's saying anything wrong, but let's continue.
Shit, it might fuck up your business. It might fuck up your business. It might have you beefing with a nigga because you think he did something that you didn't even know. You don't get paid $1 million for doing a song, but niggas think I'm a millionaire because I did this or because I read. That's not how it goes. So you'll have friction behind niggas not really knowing how the industry goes. And that's what really keeps the shit from popping. Our gang shit is stupid, and that's what keeps us from popping. Every rapper that you name is somebody that might got a little motion. It's one thing you got to know. I'm not going to say no names. Oh, yeah, San Diego niggas, I love y'all, but I'm not saying.
Ain't that dude Rob Stone from Rob Stone, 3 Cell Phones? He had the Chill Bill song. Ain't he from San Diego? He always beefing with like XXX.
See, that's why Dago ain't crack. Say it. So I love all y'all niggas. Everybody that want to get their props off this motherfucking interview. And all that shit. Every nigga down there is dope. We all, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Say what you said. It ain't about what you said, homie. It's how you said it, homie, and you say it connected to some like. It's a bunch of about them or about them, because on the internet or whatever y'all will see, y'all will think San Diego is about some motherfucking
SeaWorld.
Imagine, I mean, what you call it? SeaWorld.
Yeah,
and shit. It's a popping ass. I say this. Shout out to my to Ryan. It's a popping ass brand in San Diego. We barely see the beach. We don't go to the beach. We don't see that shit. We don't go to the zoo. I mean, when we little kids, we do. But to act like San Diego is SeaWorld and in the zoo, I mean, there's other cities around us that got more tourist shit than us. Niggas got Magic Mountain, motherfucking, and the Wax Museum and the stars and shit. Oh, so do you feel like San Diego?
Now, let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do you feel like San Diego's underrated? Do you feel like San Diego should get more props to being involved in street and rap culture and all that kind of stuff? Does San Diego have something to say? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Chat, what y'all think? Is anybody, I see y'all talking about San Diego, you know what I'm saying? But what do y'all really know about the streets of San Diego? You feel me? I know that they get turned up out there, you know what I'm saying? I've experienced some things and I've seen some things in San Diego, but I want to know what y'all think about it. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel about San Diego and they street and rap culture.
Yo, the San Diego.
Excuse me.
Going to follow anything. They're going to do Dago. Unless you
Unless you going into this content.
go to San Diego and say, hey, let's do this, and you got to go to the right people or you ain't going to be able to stay over there long anyway, right? Will San Diego be able to adjust the new of today to say it didn't work back in the days staying isolated? Because what Adam said, he wasn't wrong. He like, yo, the only mainstream dude was JL Felony. For a long time. The biggest musical guy, right, as far as I'm concerned, because I know his work, is Mitchie Slick. He's been on songs with everybody. I remember one day when he's like, yo, y'all going on tour? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, Mitchie, you welcome to come wherever. Let me get you a spot on the bus. He said, oh, no, homie, don't worry about the bus. Mitchie was in some SUVs, and I swear, we got to the East Coast. Every city we went to, I'm like, damn, who was these people waiting in the front? They was waiting on Mitchie. Mitchie's right, so I'm like, damn, but why isn't it? It ain't translated. Because I mean, San Diego's not really like, you know how all the other cities, you got this whole trilogy of videos about everybody's hood and who they big homies was and where they started. We don't really do that shit in Dago. Why not? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is, like you said, a blessing and a curse. You need your swamp stories. That's a fact. We need that. We need that. So we can get those.
Mitchie Slick is like, nah, I don't want to go back to jail. I don't want to go back to jail. Please don't do anything with me that's going to put me back in the penitentiary.
Still up. They got a gangland segment. They have, see, you know, I know your history. They got a gangland segment on San Diego that's more vicious than any other neighborhood that I've seen. Word?
What? Listen, that segment, I think that's what caused you from getting banned or restricted. There was a bunch of shit before. But then, you know, like back when radio, I swear, I don't never remember on our radio runs, you know, they tell you got to go here, here, there. I don't remember being like, we got to go to San Diego radio station. Yeah. But again, it goes back to what Adam was saying. What did you say? What?
Okay, the exact quote of what I said to Sean Conn. Actually, honestly, like when we were having that conversation was at the very beginning of the podcast where I didn't even really think about the fact that we were being recorded. But he said, "Sorry, I'm late. I'm coming from San Diego." And I said, "Yeah, you know, San Diego's not so much of a music city these days." I was like, "You're probably not going to find an artist to sign down there." But then immediately I shouted out Lil Weirdo, who I believe is coming on at some point in the near future too. So
where Lil Weirdo from?
San Diego.
But honestly, like I've had the same conversation about a lot of other places in recent memory too. Like I lived in New York for 6 or 7 years. I love New York culturally. Almost no city, or really no city in like America is as important to hip hop as New York, because that's where it came from. So, but we've had that conversation where it's like a couple years ago, we were interviewing all kinds of drill rappers from New York. Nowadays, that scene has kind of just fallen apart, largely because, you know, people got locked up and killed and everything like that. But for sure, it's not just a San Diego thing. Because even out of LA, if you wanted to pick out like the top,
bro, it's 10 hoods, bro.
Who would have thought making music about actual crimes would lead to your actual death or your actual incarceration? Who would have thought that was a thing?
Pick the time.
It's a million hoods. You ever been like that? I never had a rapper. That is 100% factual. I ain't gonna say that think somebody gonna take it disrespectful, but it's a lot of niggas that ain't had nothing cracking out their hood or bracking. Excuse me.
Slick shit about. No, that's a fact. That's real.
Mitchie Slick not feeling Adam.
I just told somebody the other day. I said, bro,
hey, Mitchie Slick is not feeling Adam. It's a clear tension here.
Real, no disrespect. And we both know a rapper that's from here, but people don't think about it when you say his name. And you know I'm being real saying this because I don't really fuck with this dude. King Pill got Pomona popping.
He did.
He did.
But when you hear his name, you don't think Pomona, right? Which is
Sugar free.
Internet, social media.
Sugar free is from Pomona.
People see you first today before they hear you. Now it didn't flip, but you can use your visual content to force people to your music, right? So we've never heard Pomona this much in the lane.
True.
Since King Pill.
That's a fact.
Now the homie, everybody know him. He's a hell of a rapper,
right?
A pimp guy.
Sugar free.
Sugar free. See?
I don't think Wack knew the name. I think that Wack kept trying to remember who it was. He kept saying our guy, our homie, our blah blah. He never actually said his name. I think Wack forgot Sugar Free's name real quick. You feel me? Above the Law and Cocaine been hard from Pomona, but Sugar Free I would say had more commercial success.
Right. Because
and I didn't even know Cocaine was from Pomona. Let's not forget the fact that Wack just forgot Sugar Free's name and tried to play it off. Let's not forget that. You feel me?
You know, he gonna push Inglewood gonna push Inglewood on you. Sugar Free did. So it's like, I think now it's time because there's a lot of talent down there. It's time a movement could start. But do they have the open mind? This is what I'm saying. The reason they don't have the open mind that you're talking about is because San Diego, they think we think we the shit like a motherfucker. Like all this shit, like you been in jail with Dago homies. They just ain't acting like they second to nobody and none of that type of shit. So that's the reason why you have that. But they don't understand that it takes for you not to have that to be able to get through the door. And that's what I want my young niggas to know. And I always told my Dago artists that it's a lot of shit they don't understand. And then instead of getting a book and reading and figuring out the answer to this shit, they'll just turn their nose up to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But
can I ask this question? Because I'm from Sacramento, right? We're right next to the Bay, and the Bay was always bigger than Sacramento, so we always had to go extra You're not next to the bay. No, the Sacramento is like 45 minutes. You 100 miles. You cross 100 miles. Frisco, an hour away is what I'm saying. Nigga, you go 100 miles per hour. Adam, what's up? It's an hour. I'm saying no, because every time somebody say they from
Adam talks about Spody Face. I want to pay attention to this. I want to make a quick note. Somebody clip this. Spody Face, Young and Hefe, Munchie B. I want you to notice how long ADAM22 has been on his phone texting. And I've noticed him say things about you guys, all three of you individually and collectively, about good or bad, excuse me, about bad podcasting. And I know there's been a lot of things coming at y'all lately about, your content or whatever, blah, blah, no jumper, blah, blah. I'm here to say this. In the defense of Young and Hefe, Spody Face, and Munchie B, Adam has been texting on his phone for a minute, not engaged in the conversation, not engaged in the content, not engaged in what niggas is talking about, nothing. That nigga is on his phone texting whomever he's texting about whatever he's talking about. And I ain't saying it's more important, I ain't saying it's less important. But what I am saying is pay attention to that fact the next time you try to go in on them three dudes over at the Tuesday show. You feel me? Because nigga, you've been on that phone for a minuto.
They be like, oh, you from the Bay? They be like, no, correction. It's 100 miles from LA to Dago.
Look at him. That nigga thumbs is going barnacles.
So right. So we're close. And so we had to act extra hard. So 1.2 hours, 85 to 90 miles. And that's the same amount of distance from San Diego to LA. So do you feel like San Diego had to act extra harder because of what LA was doing?
Talking about that. Okay. I'm talking about as far as just musically and with the industry shit. Like, if all the industry and all the businesses and all the labels and all the shit is in LA, how we supposed to, like, who the fuck let it? We ain't gonna get to the door first.
That's the same way we felt in Sacramento. That's the same way we felt. Yeah. Right.
We're most definitely overshadowed by the biggest rap city on this whole side of the earth. God damn it. Right. By LA. Yeah. Niggas got real deals in LA.
That's right. Same shit we dealt with in Sac.
Like, oh, that's real, because niggas don't think West Coast. Niggas think California. Niggas don't think California. They think LA. For real, for real.
So, yeah, it's not
saying what I said.
If they giving out rap deals and the place that's giving them out is in LA, the shit we gotta go through to get there, then you gotta also understand this. In the beginning of the shit, like, say for instance, when I first came in, I'm in the same generation with, say, right before game and right in the game, G Malone pocket, you know what I'm saying? It was tricky for us at that time, because that's when niggas didn't know where they was gonna get no music for money. Free online and all that shit. That would have been our opportunity when the West was really pumping shit out right then. So then you figure, like, without that period of shining and then shit just falling the fuck off, and we like in the shadows of LA, like, how the was we supposed to be able to make some shit happen? I'm not knocking, and I'm not saying that somebody owes us nothing. That's not who I am. All that support and all that shit, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Motherfuckers don't support the rapper that they listen to. They listen to a motherfucker because they like his music, not because they want to see a YG, Little Dirk, or so get some more money. They listen because that's who they a fan of. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, homie, like that generation I was in, homie, like, nobody really got popped.
So I'm gonna let y'all catch the rest. So no jumper chat. Y'all stay and kick it. We gonna hang out for a little bit longer, but y'all know the deal's red out to the left. You know the rest. We gone. I'm gonna let y'all catch more of this.
That group, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody that was their chance to shine. So now you hold on. Niggas don't understand the gang aspect of this shit. San Diego, come on, homie. That's a straight up blood city.
Okay, we were arguing about that.
Hella Crips in Dago. Don't get it. And they with the shit, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it ain't no Crips in San Diego, but as much as LA was a Crip freeway city, that's how San Diego was. Now the industry is in LA. We the nearest big city. It's a bunch of other cities around, but they're not a major city. So you already know what's gonna happen with Dago. We got a brotherly camaraderie going on with everything.
Right.
So Bloods, the industries in LA, San Diego camaraderie. I mean, little bullshit. How the Wait, I have an important question though. Did you feel like it was a bad look or a good look for San Diego when Compton AD got beat up by security guards in San Diego? You knew.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, I heard that, Reg Dog, and I was like, what? What? It's kind of offended. Not gonna lie. What? What? But it's a 20 Crip, 20 blood type thing, the way I understood it. You feel me? I was like, okay. I was like, whoa, whoa. Like at first I wasn't sure if a nigga was trying to flu flame me. So, are you being larcenies? Nigga was like, nah.
Wait, I have an important question though.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm finna play that back. No, it's a Rolling 60 blood somewhere. Where I've heard that somewhere. Where there's somewhere. There's a Rolling 60s bloods somewhere. I've heard about it. I can't remember where. Yeah, but let's just get into this. Man, we finna jump right into this Kantiana, man. ADAM22 just dropped the bees on. Just dropped the bees on. Just dropped the bees on. Dropped the bees on, man. We finna go ahead and get into this good Kantiana, man. Let's lock it in. Let's lock it in. See what's going on.
Did you feel like it was a bad look or a good look for San Diego when Compton AD got beat up by security guards in San Diego? You knew he was gonna do it. You knew he was gonna do it. I was like, we did. Judge, I had to see the whole fight, but I know tell niggas be running. Sometimes they be. Sometimes it might don't be sound.
Man, that's the night where AD got whooped out his shirt and he was just sitting up there with his chi-chis out. OT Genesis had to say that boy life. That shit is crazy.
I'm gonna tell you a story, Adam, that you probably forgot about. You probably know that word. I called you. I get a call. It's a certain artist on a certain tour. This big artist, which is one of Adam loves this artist, is handling this one artist crazy. Oh. I look at the roster, I look at the routing, I say, hey, I get on phone and say, hey, bro, y'all got to touch Dago in like 5 days. Tell dude to pipe down.
He's talking about X and Ski Mask.
Bro, dude got on the phone, cause I get the call from down there, and he talking crazy, like, bro, ain't nothing out. I said, ain't nothing what? Ain't nothing. I said, I tell you what to do. I'm gonna withdraw and I'm gonna let you figure it out. And that's when Triple X get knocked out on the stage. Yeah,
Stone gets into it.
Man, so you see how Wack just totally take the conversation off AD getting whooped out of his shirt? But let's see where this goes.
With Ski Mask on tour, all the details. The Ski Mask to him or whatever, being disrespectful. And then X hears about it. X hops on Twitter, I think it was, and basically just violates Rob Stone, talking hella shit about him. And then fast forward, like, I think because this is before X got punched in the face, but Ski Mask is playing in LA, and I pull up, and I'm cool with Rob Stone and Ski Mask, so I say what up to Rob Stone, but Ski Mask is nowhere to be found. So I'm sitting in back, I look around and I said, a bunch of guys wearing red. And I'm thinking, like, oh, it's like, being knowledgeable at the time. So I'm just looking around, whatever. But there's a TV so we can see. And then all of a sudden, boom, Ski Mask is on stage. He's performing, just him and one homie. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like he didn't make his way through the backstage area, but he's performing, okay. And then as I'm like sitting there looking at the TV, all of a sudden, just a flood of dudes just run up on the stage and just start whooping them. I kind of like ran out there, and the only thing I really got a chance.
What do you think them do?
Same here, I do
myself. I'm trying to tell them, like, yo, I'm like, listen, I don't be knowing what people be thinking.
Notice how Mitchy Slick says absolutely nothing. Was you there? Was you there? That's how you do a no jumper interview right there.
Selling in prison for 2.5 years. Oh yeah, my selling for 2.5 years was Big Crunch, Big Sad from 5'9" Brim, Dago. You know what I mean? Right. So I got a chance to hear a lot of Dago history on the yard with him. And he right, like them dudes, he think they the swollen, toughest. Like when it comes to them, you know what I'm saying? So, but we know they doing that shit, so them motherfuckers think it ain't nothing but SeaWorld and the wild animal. And fish sandwiches, yeah. I'm not bragging this shit because LA, IE, them niggas is my brothers. Tell me straight up. Everybody know I fuck with niggas from Monton, Inglewood, everywhere. So it ain't that. I'm not looking at it like it's Dago in LA. I'm looking at it when I say these things like we right all together. Homie, from Easy E to the homie, shout out to Corrupt, Snoop, to every nigga. All right, man, we're gonna let y'all catch the rest of this on No Jumper. We finna get up out of to the next one right down to the left. You know the rest. We gone. Chat. I gotta go pick up wifey from the airport. So I'm finna be about my business. We up out of here, man. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your Sunday. Oh yeah. We will be back live doing these more often. Drop the likes, drop the super chats. I have an announcement coming. I think I'm going to be putting together a little play for single dads. I'm dads trying to get custody, so we're gonna need some of your financial support because I think you need like 10 bands to do that shit. But we're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, get into it. We're gonna raise the money, we do what we gotta do. That all being said, man, we